How's it going, everyone? I wanted to make a video upon popular request. A lot of you, a couple of handfuls of you have actually been asking me about automated rules and whether we're using third-party software or the rules within Facebook. And the short answer is majority of the time we are using third-party software through RevealBot, if you want to Google that one. If you're a small business owner, it wouldn't make financial sense to actually use RevealBot because it is fairly pricey for what it actually is. If you're an agency or a freelancer marketer managing multiple accounts, it would make financial sense. But for small business owners, I wanted to show you how we're actually using the free automated rules available within Facebook Ads Manager. So with this example, one of our brands, we're using Facebook automated rules. And the dates in question in this example are 30th of Jan to the 2nd of Feb. And you can see basically we've had a really good uptick and a really good uptrend with this account and these results. So to give you some context, our max that we want to pay for a lead is $70. You can see everything's basically under $70. This one's 30th of Jan, not a great day, $60 per message, 31st, $70 per message. So that's clocked out. And then where things really went gangbusters is the 1st and 2nd of Feb. So $22 per message and $50 per message, which is great. So from here, what I'm going to show you is every single time that these automated rules have done one of two things, which in this example, most of them have been increases to the budget based on the fact that the rules that we set are increase budget by 15% if the cost per lead or message is less than 40, which is a great day for us. And these rules start running from 10 a.m. So the only reason that it would increase budget if we were having a great day is before 10 a.m. So on that note, if you've been running Facebook ads for any length of time, you know you have good days, you have great days, and then you have crap days. Unfortunately, most people are having crap days, and there's a lot of reason for that I'm not going to discuss in this video to keep it really short. But when you have good days, there's absolutely an opportunity to have a great day through the use of automated rules. So everything you're seeing here is an automated rule increase or decrease that I've set up. So this is run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So this has had 9 interactions just on the one campaign on the 30th of Jan. So what's happened is essentially budget increase up by 15% or budget decrease by 20%, which is a max. Now, the reason I've chosen 15% increase or 20% decrease is that's not going to reset a learning phase. Our agency reps at Facebook tell us that any sort of increase up or down, any sort of budget increase or decrease up or down by 20% won't reset the learning phase, and that's why I do that. The only reason I select only 15% increase is, as I'll explain here in a second, on a day where it's kind of going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, I'm saving myself 5% budget in the grand scheme of things every time it goes up, down, because these rules will fire every hour. So I can save myself 5% budget in an hour. So it's a really good way to conserve your budget if, the automated rules are increasing and for whatever reason it just starts to decline in performance before picking up on the next hour to decrease it by 20%. I hope that makes sense. There's a lot of math in this one. And I'm not even good at math, so I don't know why this makes sense to me. Long story short, 30th of Jan, it started on 55 and by the end of the day ended on 65. So that's trending in the right direction. We've got $10 more budget to start with on the next day, automated rules. Only 2 instances on the 31st of Jan where it's gone from 65, ended on 85, trending up. This is a good thing. Again, 1st of Feb, this is where it went gangbusters, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 budget increases, and we started from 85, ended at 172. So that's awesome. Very happy with that. It's what I honestly wish for every single client. The only reason these automated rules are firing is because they're looking at your account and going, yep, this is a good day spend. Yep, this is a good hour spend. And this is what you want to be doing rather than sitting your daily budget. I know cash flow is different for every business owner, but if you're sitting your daily budget at $15, $20, $30, even $50 per day, you're just not making the absolute most of the marketing dollars that you probably plan to spend for a few weeks, if not a few months, right? So would you rather spend $1,000 in a month or $1,000 in a day and get exceptional results? That's what automated rules can do for you. And then on the not even the 7th of Feb 2022, but on the 2nd of Feb, 4 instances where we went from $172 to $300 per day, which it's capped out at. It will not spend more than $300 per day. The only reason I don't want to go more than $300 per day is I've got about another 7 campaigns that this exact rule is running on. So, 7 times 300, the max that this account can spend is $2,100, which is plenty for a local business. So that's the only reason that's capped out. If I was only running one campaign, that would probably be somewhere up near $1,200 to $1,500. Obviously depending on the budget and the cash flow that we're allocating to this. So with that, this is an example of it not resetting the learning phase, which is a great thing. If you've been following me for any length of time, I avoid resetting learning phases, especially for campaigns that are working really well, and I avoid it like the plague. So you can tell whether a ad set or campaign has had the learning phase reset by looking at the column last significant edit. And you can see here the last significant edit was 25th of Jan. So if we're spending, say a budget increase of 30%, that would obviously reflect the date that increase happened. So that's very much a good thing. So we're increasing, scaling, and at the same time conserving budget without resetting learning phases, which is always a good thing as well. And so this is what these rules look like. You've got scale, increase budget by 15%. If the cost per result is smaller than 40 or less than 40, and that runs in Sydney time. Just bear in mind that when you're setting these rules up, most of the time your time zone is going to be in Sydney, New South Wales time. So make sure you reflect that, otherwise it might run a little bit later than you want to. And then obviously decrease budget by 20% if the cost per result is greater than 95. In an awesome world, that would actually be about 70, but I'm allowing for a little bit of slippage just in case it takes an extra hour to actually get the results back into Ads Manager, because as you know, with Apple updates, results showing, even Messenger and leads and all that kind of stuff, not being off platform, it's taken a little longer to actually get that attributed back into the Ads Manager. So I'm giving it time to have a little bit of slippage, and in any case it's reducing more than it has option to increase more. So it's a fairly conservative approach to ads. In any case, that's all I've got for you in this video. If you want to create your own rules, you go into this little button here, rules, create a new rule. Custom rules, what we're using, and you can create your own rules and make conditions for them to fire from there. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll talk to you soon.